Psychosis is a severe mental disorder that distorts a person's thoughts and perceptions, often leading to hallucinations or delusions. These disruptions cause a loss of contact with reality that can make it difficult for a person to recognize what is real and what is not. When law enforcement fails to recognize the signs of psychosis or misinterprets disorganized behavior as aggression, it can escalate the situation to violence, exacerbating the mental health challenges faced by the individual.
Stigma refers to a mark of disgrace attached to certain qualities or circumstances. Individuals with psychosis experience stigma both publicly and privately. Public stigma involves harmful stereotypes such as people with SMI being dangerous or violent, which can lead to prejudice and discrimination. Self-stigma occurs when an individual internalizes the suicidal judgment, harming their self-esteem and making them less likely to seek care, fearing that the stigma attached to their diagnosis.
Negative police encounters are strongly linked to the onset and exacerbation of psychotic symptoms. Despite being the default responses to mental health crises, many officers lack the necessary training to help individuals with SMI. Symptoms of psychosis, such as paranoia or disorganized speech, are frequently misinterpreted by law enforcement officers as defiance or aggression, which increases the likelihood of force being used. This misjudgment, fueled by fear and stigma, contributes to higher arrest rates, injuries, and even fatal shootings. This cycle of mistreatment and criminalization is deeply rooted in systematic issues within policing and the criminal justice system. Rather than receiving the mental health care they need, individuals with SMI are often criminalized, which can act as a form of trauma that deepens mental health struggles. Misdemeanor arrestees with SMI are more likely to face jail sentences, with many representing chronic offenders. The criminalization hypothesis suggests that deinstitutionalization and the failure to provide adequate mental health services to those in need have shifted the response to mental health crises from treatment to arrest. Factors that are correlated with SMI, like poor education, unstable family dynamics, unemployment, and substance use, increase the risk of involvement with the criminal justice system. This idea is known as the criminogenic risk perspective.
To break this cycle of stigmatization, discrimination, and victimization, we must rethink how law enforcement responds to mental health crises. One promising approach is a crisis intervention training model. It's designed to teach law enforcement officers how to recognize the sign of SMI. Descriptive situations. Officers with more exposure and contact with individuals with SMI in the community may have more familiarity and awareness of the challenges faced by these individuals and therefore hold fewer stigmatizing beliefs.
Created using Powtoon.